Hey, y'all, Flea here, coming at you. Hey, Ika, how's it going? We are stitching the Sistine Chapel ceiling. We have done the checklist. We do have ads coming up, but I wanted to go ahead and get started since we cut yesterday short. So I am probably going to stitch through the ads today. How is everyone doing? Let's look at the little puppet. There we go. Well, mine says ads starting in 57 seconds. I only know what's on my screen. We're going to be cranking through this first part. You did craft and a chore today? That's awesome, Ika. Congratulations. Oh, also, I got removed from TikTok Live again from my PC for some reason. So I guess I only get to stream on TikTok Live once every 7 days. I did get floss. I ordered a few different ones that we were running low on. So hopefully we won't need another floss order for a while. Good old DMC floss, the gold standard in cross stitch. Hey, Orange Boo for you. How's it going? Welcome to chat. How are you doing today? I did get my floss. I did. I got enough. I got 2 skeins of each color that I needed, even though I need many more skeins than that. But that's a problem for future Felicia. So we are finishing off this last column here. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. The ads are back up. Oops. Well, that's a problem. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! 5 minutes in and we got 1 column done for the day. Go team. See, and on my end it still says there's 47 seconds left of ads. I do not understand. Orange Boo, thank you for the follow yesterday. I think you followed me after my stream ended, but I appreciate you and your follow. Just so y'all know, I may have to take a phone call during the live. I have 2 outstanding voicemails that I'm waiting on a call back from. So, well, welcome to Twitch. I'm glad you figured it out. Twitch is a pretty nice platform to stream on, in my opinion, but I've only streamed on 2 platforms. The other being TikTok, and that one is a complete train wreck. Mostly because for some reason I keep getting banned. Not sure why I'm getting banned. And we are working on more 27. I am going to finish what's in this area out. So, because of my trips out of town, we have now officially fallen out of favor with the 20-year goal. And I say that out of favor. What I really mean is we are now further behind than we are ahead on all of our goals. And that is something we are going to work on catching up on. And hopefully we'll be able to celebrate being caught up in like a couple years. It helps when I don't run out of floss. This is a 20-year project. Well, I've got a couple goals. Right now, my real goal is about 12 years. But I have it sketched out at 10, 15, and 20 years, how many stitches I need to do each day to reach those goals. Realistically, right now, we're looking at like a 22-year project if I don't get some serious stitch time in. I just realized I never did my welcome stuff. Let's see if this sound... Let's do the welcome.
Welcome to StitcherX. I'm Flea, and I'm here to live, laugh, and craft with compassion. The Nerd Nook is an environment safe for everyone. Our only rule is no hate. We know some nerds are chatty and some nerds are lurky, so feel free to enjoy the stream however you like. I'm willing to discuss anything and everything, so drop questions or comments in the chat. If you're enjoying the stream, you'll enjoy our Discord and switching from TikTok to Twitch. Click the link in my bio for all my socials, my website, merch, and that switch to Twitch. Welcome to the Nerd Nook. I'm glad you're here.
Hey, feel free, Orange Boo, to complain about your project as much as you need to. Most people aren't as crazy like me and don't select 10-year projects. I am fortunate enough to be able to work on one of my life streams, this project, and it's pretty awesome. What's up, River? How's it going? River, somehow I got banned from TikTok again. For my stream yesterday. I have no idea why. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, thank you for posting the Discord, Aika. I did create this pattern. This is a pattern of my own doing, and possibly my own undoing. Yeah, I agree with stabby pics on the TikTok thing. It's quite irritating. I feel like we need a stabby Tilly. My sweet little sleepy Muppet. She is good. She is curled up on the camera, just enjoying her sleep time. Okay, that's as far as that one's going. Yes, she's the black little floof in the middle. We gotta make sure we have the floof cam. Okay. Here. We've got a lot of the same colors today. If we're lucky, I think we'll finish off a whole column, hopefully. That would be nice. I'm sorry it's all these light colors. I know they're not easy to see on this fabric. I should know, I'm the one stitching it. Thank gosh for my contacts. Should say thank Dr. Lightman. Ooh, 9.28% today. That's excellent, Aika. Sorry, Orange Boo, that's a bummer. Poor eyesight is no fun. I was stitching this initially with my glasses, and my vision was absolutely horrible, and I don't know how I would do it. I'm sorry people were being mean, Aika. That's not okay. No mean. No mean to my Aika. People are the worst. I feel very fortunate so far that we haven't had any haters up in here. So I do feel very fortunate about that. Yes. Everyone trusted that ASL. I know I, for a fact, lied multiple times when people asked me ASL. Yay for getting 16 of them out of the way! The Wild West days of the internet. Yeah, I feel like we all instinctively knew to lie. I remember getting in trouble once with my family for being inappropriate on the internet. And my parents were like, he could be some old creeper sitting in the basement in a wife beater, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, he also thinks I'm 16, blonde hair, blue eyed, and from New York City. I mean, I did a fair amount of early internet dating before meeting my wife. I even went on Craigslist dates. Those were real sketch. But that was all when I was an adult. Back then we had what? Craigslist, OkCupid. I mean, OkCupid wasn't really a dating app. I guess it kind of was. And the wifey and I met on her. That's okay, Aika. It's not for everyone. It's really not for anyone, honestly. Dating in general is kind of a shitty process. But I'm glad I did it, and then it led to my missus. River, your bestie met her husband on OKC? That's adorable. I'm scared to log in and look at what my profile looks like. What 20-year-old me thought was cool and acceptable. It's real cringe now. It makes me glad we have words like asexual now and demisexual and labels to define various types of aromanticism or asexuality. Because, you know, some people are aromantic or asexual. Some people are demisexual. I was mostly just sexual. But that was from psychological issues and things that have changed now that I've grown up. I feel like the generations coming up behind us have a better chance of having healthier relationships. Grim Reaper, for sure. I 1,000% vote you should work on the Grim Reaper. Gotta get that cool street cred. Well, I'm glad you're able to be your authentic self now, Megs. That's awesome. Congratulations. It's not always easy. I also knew I was different, Ika. It's interesting being the weird kid. And I was definitely the weird kid in my town. Okay, we are done with 27 for the day. Good 109 stitches. I understand, Megs, and unfortunately, that's one of those things that I feel like cisgendered and heteronormative people don't understand is when you're different, like, you're always coming out. Coming out is a lifetime process, and everyone takes their own time and speed with it. Whereas when I came out as gay, I lit the closet on fire behind me. But that's just because that's who I am as a person. But not everyone works that way. You gotta respect the process and the safety. Safety is important. Okay, we're pulling out 3713 now. For a one-off. Aw, kitty biscuit making. I miss kitties. I love my Tiller bears, but I do miss kitty cats. Unfortunately, the wifey is allergic, so no cats for me. Okay, so we're continuing our progress on Wagyu now. This column down here is going to be more fish face. I think this is either like the eye or the mouth right here. And then Wagyu right here is coming along. For those of you that don't know, we named Jonah's thighs. The one I'm working on now, which is the left one, is Wagyu, and the right one is Kobe. Yeah, sometimes in work it's hard. Like, I have friends here who still have their dead names on all their legal paperwork because they need it for benefits to be that way. Go trans erasure! Boo. Here we support and love all folk. The Nerd Nuck is all inclusive, just not the way resorts are. Aw, Kitty listened! Yay! Miss Tiller Bear has gotten pretty good at listening to things like that as well. It was super cute. I was out back with her in the backyard at work because she comes to work with me every day. And I got called away to the register like in a hurry. And so I had to ask my colleagues to like try to take her back in the office if I wasn't back in time. And I told her to stay at the gate, and she stood there and waited for me, and my friends couldn't get her to like come away. It was pretty cute. My doggy loves me. Okay, our next color is gonna be another big one. I think this umbrella is 10. Big old chunk of yellow. It is. Look at me memorizing my colors. I'm gonna have all of these colors memorized, and then they're gonna change for the different chart. And I'm gonna have to relearn them all again. No, 10 is also getting low. You tell that needle, Ica. Give it the what for. Trying to decide how I want to tackle this. What my best course of action is. I think it's going to be kind of a weird one. Let's look at this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here with these, come and get these around here, back up here, down to these ones, get this big chunk. Then if I have enough thread, depending, I'll probably tie off and get these and then travel to the rest of these depending on what my floss looks like, is kind of my game plan right now. Since my dog's not doing anything interesting but sleeping. Oh, good. The courts just ruled that Arkansas law that requires the Ten Commandments posted at every classroom unconstitutional. So that's fantastic. At least someone's doing something right. Oh no! That is terrible news, Aika. I don't know who they are, but I give them my condolences. Oh, that's too bad. That poor family. Okay, I gotta mark off where I'm at. I'm losing track. Okay. Let's mark off what we just completed, which that one is not it. I got those ones too. Okay. Okay. Okay, we've got that done. I am traveling a little further than I normally would, but I'm using what spoons I have. Ooh, yeah, Ika, that can be is a little bit of an oversight. Yeah, that's fun. How big of a fabric did you order? Ooh, that's a bummer, Ika. I'm sorry. You might be able to get longer rods for it and spread the feet out a little bit more. Oh, that's too bad, Ika. Sorry, Fran. Yeah, share it to the Discord. Of course. I'll check it out in during the break. Okay, got those 3 done. We've almost beat our stitch count for yesterday. Can't believe I ran out of floss yesterday. Okay, 10 is put away. Oh, look at this little sweetheart there. How cute is she? And if you don't think my dog is one of the cutest dogs on the planet, you can get off my stream. Just kidding, but kind of not really. Okay. Got 762 threaded up. travel under these couple stitches. Okay, now we're going to come down here. That's too bad, Aika. Can you see if you can get something bigger or send it back? I haven't heard of Fairy Painted. I'll check them out. I have a hunch my frame is going to go through some more changes eventually. Like, I might start putting stickers and stuff on it. Document its 20-year of growth. Oh, Sassacast got one from them. Okay. Painting fairy. Interesting. I'll have to find out what Sassacast thought. Thanks, I should say. 762. I mean, my frame's not going anywhere anytime soon, so this thing is massive. Okay, but wait, I know I just switched it to the wide angle, and you guys can't really see it, but Tilly, you can kind of see her little white chin. She's so cute. I love that little dog. Okay, next we need 503, which I think that means we are definitely working on fish mouth or eye. I thought something had changed in her video last time I saw it. It must have been that. Okay. I'm reaching one of those points again where I feel like this fish isn't looking like anything, and I'm panicking that my pattern doesn't look good, and then I have to go back and remember Mr. Snake. Because Mr. Snake looked super weird, and then it finally came together. Just gotta remember, I can't judge it until all the stitches are in place. Okay, hold on. I gotta grab this real quick. Sorry about that. When the grandma calls, you must answer. No ignoring the grandmother. At least in my life. I'm lucky to still have her. Okay, 503 is gonna get put away. Highlight that. Come on. I think the next color is a one-off. I am correct. 927, which is a color I think I bought yesterday, but we don't need that right now. Okay. Trim that off. And then the next color has substantially more. And then I think we have some more one-offs. A little bit of changing up the floss stitching here. Oh, shit. Damn it. That was the wrong color. At least it was only one stitch of the wrong color, and I'm glad I caught it, because they are vastly different colors. The other one is much lighter, so let's frog this puppy. Okay, there we go. Little tiny waste of floss. Okay, try again. Yeah, this is a very different color. Similar family, much different color. Okay, 927 goes back. And then our next color, I want to say is 3072. It is 3072. Oh, and there's a fair amount that we could stitch to help future fleet. Interesting. Well, let's see where this takes us. 3072. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. Hopefully I ordered more of this one. Is this the one color I forgot? Oh, thank gosh. Okay, gotta wind a bobbin real quick. 3072 was finished off last month, so we are winding it on 8/5. And of course, my floss doesn't want to cooperate. Yay! I'm just hand winding this right fast so we can get on our way. I don't think I have a big wide angle. Wind, 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 wind. I wish I was saying wine. I'm not saying wine. I would like some wine, but I am saying wind. Auto captions are fun. Okay. Well, it just depends on how you cut it. I've never really had that problem because usually when I get to the end, I pull the whole thing off and cut it in half, if that makes sense. So I never end up with like any weird lengths. They're either a little long or sometimes a little short, but they're usually about the right length. Okay, I'm gonna take care of the two off to the right first that are kind of floating out there, and then I'm gonna work on that big chunk. I can see that, Aika. I mean, that makes sense. The reason I don't like floss drops is mostly because I've owned a cat before. And I could just imagine, and I did have a cat when I first got floss drops, that they would have too much fun with it. And I couldn't come up with an easy way to store and sort them because I'm using 288 colors. If it was a smaller project, I feel like drops would make sense. But for a project of this size with that many colors, that's quite a few floss drops to switch to. Okay, got those two knocked out of the way. Okay. ad break in a minute, and I am going to take my break for the ad break. I would appreciate you sticking around and hanging out through said ad break. It really does support me and support this project, which is hopefully the reason y'all are here, is to support this project and or me. Mostly the project, though. Okay, I'm going to mark these off to see where we ended up after break, so I know what I'm coming back to. I actually made a good amount of progress today. 180 stitches in an hour is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, break time. And we are back. Let's do our welcome stuff.
Welcome to StitcherX. I'm Flea, and I'm here to live, laugh, and craft with compassion. The Nerd Nook is an environment safe for everyone. Our only rule is no hate. We know some nerds are chatty and some nerds are lurky, so feel free to enjoy the stream however you like. I'm willing to discuss anything and everything, so drop questions or comments in the chat. If you're enjoying the stream, you'll enjoy our Discord and switching from TikTok to Twitch. Click the link in my bio for all my socials, my website, merch, and that switch to Twitch. Welcome to the Nerd Nook. I'm glad you're here.
Okay, and we are going. And I think that was the fish's eye. Because it kind of looks like an eye. Which, it's cool that it's that detailed. Looking at it on your guys' screen, it's much clearer than when I'm this close looking at individual stitches. Ah, that don't go there. Okay, we're gonna cross those off. These off. It doesn't go there. Oh, this music has a very Tim Burton-esque sound. I was disappointed to hear that Tim Burton is a creeper. I mean, it's not surprising that Tim Burton's a creeper, but I was disappointed to actually hear it. Knew that was coming. Floss broke. I could tell it was gonna come. Yeah, I used to pay for this service and I got canceled and I hadn't re-upped it yet, and then we discovered this random station, and I feel like the random stations have been kind of fun and works for my ADHD brain, and that it's constantly like changing what it's expecting, you know? Okay, cool. We have just enough to finish off this row, though it's a bit chickeny. Woo! 200 stitches even! One more strand of this. And that should be enough to finish off what is left. We'll stitch a little bit in to help out future flea. Okay, hold on. I gotta take this call real quick. Sorry, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm really sorry. I have to take this phone call for my job, and it's going to be a little while. So I'm ending the stream for day at exactly 200 stitches. It's not where I wanted to end, but this is the joy of stitching and having a job. So I will be back tomorrow around the same time, and hopefully tomorrow I can get a full stitch in. I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Where's the end button?